Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you so much for your kind concern. How about you? I think we
I'm
have been connected, if I'm not wrong. I have an elephant
yeah,
memory.
long time back,
Back. It's been, I think, 1 year.
more than that rather.
Yes. So, how are you, Pallavi?
I am good. The things are going well in
Mm-hmm.
my professional life, personal life, but I'm not regular on YouTube, if you will ask me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good to know that. And, I'm also good, hunky dory at my end. I also took a pause. I would say I was on sabbatical period. And I think it's been only 1 month that I've started uploading videos, but I was regular, uploading shorts only.
Yeah, that's really good. Being consistent on YouTube really takes a lot of courage, I must say.
Yes, it is. It is actually. It's a daunting task. And being a mother of a twin baby is a little bit difficult and uphill battle task for me. But yes, I believe we are women, and the strongest part of our life as a woman is that we are a survival, and we have that optimistic approach towards life.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name
Yes.
is Pallavi Dhingra. I'm also from Delhi. And about my educational qualification, I'm postgraduate in English as well as TEFL TESOL certified trainer. And I'm an English communication coach. I have been helping people improve their communication as well as their confidence over 10 years. And I really love to teach and I love to connect with people. So I'm connecting with you.
Yes, great, great. So, I want to ask you something. As you said that you are a professional communicator coach and you have been in this profession, I think past 10 years or more than 10 years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, don't you think that you need to join a platform like English Yari, Lapingo? There
Yeah,
you can help people.
I tell you, the ideas sometimes come in my mind, but I feel I'm better in what I'm doing at my place because, see, most of my clientele, my students, they are from outside India, and that I
Mhm.
can do at my ease because of the time difference. So when it is their morning, it's my evening, and when it's their evening, my morning. So I'm
Got it.
comfortable with the odd timings actually. So rather
Mhm.
than the regular Indian timings, because with regular Indian timings, I have to be stick on the timings when my kids are home or I have a lot of home chores to do. But
Mhm.
with these odd hours, I am more happy actually. Some people they
Okay.
take it that teaching odd hours would be difficult, but for me, it's a
Uh,
blessing to teach in odd hours.
oh, why do you think that it is a blessing in disguise? For me, it is really very difficult. I've been asked the same question that, ma'am, you can take classes. I said I'm not comfortable with that odd timings. So how would you
Mm.
manage?
See, I tell you
Don't you?
because when it's like morning in US, it's my night. My kids sleep at that time, and
Oh,
during my morning hours, even they are sleeping or they are off to school after like 6:37. Then I can conduct the sessions. And during the day, like the difference in Singapore for 2.5 hours or Dubai, that time they are in tuition, so the time is easily getting managed. So I have like
when do you sleep?
managed the time.
When do you sleep? So when do you sleep? Because I
I
believe we need
manage.
8 hours.
Yeah, I manage that. I don't find it that much like daunting, and I manage that because I believe in imperfections. I don't want to be perfect all the time in whatever I
Of
do.
course.
So I manage my time accordingly, and I don't feel that has ever become a trouble for me. So I make it easy, happy going for the student and me, like 100% flexible with timings and schedule
Mm.
because most of my sessions are one to one, but with the platforms, I need to be stick to the timing. I need to be regular. So then it
Yes,
bothers me.
same. Same here. I also feel the same. I would say eye to eye. I don't want any boss on my head. I just
Yeah.
want to enjoy my own time. And I don't want to top off. I don't want to work under someone's wing. So I'm happy whatever I'm doing. And happiness is not all about your success that you are earning,
Right.
handsome money. Success is all about your happiness. If you are happy, you are satisfied in your life, whatever you are doing, that means you have, special privilege given by the God.
Yeah. That's true. That's right. Now I currently am working with one of the companies of UK, though I never did it in the past. It's my recent experience, but that is also going well because of the time difference. So if they take the class at 6 in the evening, it's my 10:30. So the timings are easily getting managed.
That's okay when you are happy and you are easily managing
Yeah.
everything. So that's great. You are good to go and ready to hit the boundaries, and I believe you are hitting the boundaries. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I tell you nowadays, actually, I tell you, as I mentioned, I'm not regular in uploading on my YouTube, but the consistency I never broke is to give my classes in so many years. So I'm regular with that. Rather, if a day I don't have a class, I feel like something is missing. I don't take even any breaks on weekends or so. I feel like I have enough time so I can do the task, I can give classes. So it's now being a part of me.
Okay, great. Okay, so how old are your kids?
My elder one is in class 8, and my younger one is in pre-primary, that we say KG.
Oh, young.
Yeah.
Oh God. But it's very difficult. Just tip my hat off you that you are managing all work together because your young one is really young.
Yeah, but I sometimes find it difficult to manage both the kids because the adult one has entered the teenage and the younger one is
Yeah.
still a toddler. So sometimes it becomes difficult to manage. People ask from ChatGPT how to learn English, how to do that. I asked ChatGPT how to raise both the kids. Those were such a good big difference. Because
Oh my God,
I
that
find it
communication.
something like so much of trouble because my elder one wants reason and my younger one being like a kiddo, he needs to be pampered. So if I'm pampering my
Oh,
younger one, my elder one say, you love him more, you don't love him. Love me.
this is a kind of tug of war between, always a sibling, we have.
Yes.
Even though yesterday only I was asking this question to oh my God, what do I do with my doll? Doll is my daughter name. What do I
Yeah.
do with her? Right? ChatGPT is there. You can ask with ChatGPT. Arey, my goodness. What is this all about ChatGPT? ChatGPT is being created by the human, right?
Yeah,
And we
right.
can't compare human magnificent intelligence with
Yeah.
ChatGPT. ChatGPT is here
Right.
to assist and right, not to replace human being. So let me just find out my own way. I don't want to ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, I just give you one incident that just come across my mind. Long time back or 2 months back, like every month I go to Khatu Sham temple in Jaipur. So we were coming from there, and then after that we went to Balaji. So somewhere we were coming and we missed our way. So then we were in the jungle, in the villages of Haryana. So because
Uh-huh.
we were following Google and we were coming, and even my husband was where we are heading towards, and it's like from 10 we started from Balaji, so it is like to Delhi it is around 6 to 7 hours. So the whole night
Hmm.
my husband was traveling, both my kids are sleeping. So then my husband was also feeling like bit undoubtful because I am telling him the way, move here, move here. Then
Uh,
he was putting the things on me where you have brought us in the jungle. So then I started, the Gemini was there because I was looking anytime, so the Gemini itself spoke up that I am there, I am helping you, you be on the route. Then my husband, just to make him mocker, just to make him laugh, I asked ChatGPT, what should I do? My husband demands so many things. I have to do all the household chores, I have to take care of my kids, I conduct my classes. And the reply Chat GPT gave after that, both of us, like I and my husband, we just laughed a lot. He said, I must say, you are a wonderful and a strong woman who is writing so many things. Then I said to my husband, see, even Gemini knows, but you don't know this thing.
Sometime actually we gave such reply which make us so laugh from ChatGPT. Even
Yeah,
I
Gemini really
I
made us laugh. I don't forget that moment. From that time. I always in a fight, I will say to my husband, see, Gemini also knows I do so much, but you don't know.
that I'm a stronger. Right. I believe that every woman is a woman of substance, right?
Like, right.
They are confident and bold, everything, and ready to accept the
Yeah.
challenges of the life. So all
That's
women's
true.
heads off. Heads
Yeah.
off to all women. And now I want to ask you one question. Later on, you can
Yeah.
ask me. As you are a communicator coach, right? And in English, it's very important to think in English. We have
Yeah.
been, saying this and giving advice to everyone. This is the method and technique that you can be you art of think in English. Now I want to pose a question. I would like to pose a question here for you, that what would be your suggestions advice to the beginner? How would they become part of think in English?
Yeah, see, thinking in English, I always suggest, because that's your first step if you really want to continue longer. And because, as suppose we think in our mother language, so we communicate well without any hitch. But we think in mother language and we expect English to come out. That's really not possible. So
Yes.
try to think in English now. What's the way? See, initially it would be very difficult to think in English because your mind goes to your old pattern. You will think only in your mother language. So the moment it start coming, oh, I have to think in English. At least from that very moment, start thinking in English and make it as your habit. Don't think in one day it will happen or even in 1 month. It's a long process of at least 5 to 6 months to make
Mhm.
English as your habit. Then
Okay.
what most of the people do, what happens, because they're happy, the things are going well, so they're thinking in English. But the moment the things they are not working as per their way, they are angry, they are fighting, then they think in the mother language. So even if it is the situation is not favorable, then also think in English. That is very important. Irrespective of the condition, make English
Mhm.
as your habit. So when English is an input over here, so the output will be English only.
Of
Now,
course.
how to make it as a habit? Because most of the time we don't know like how to think in English. We don't get the sentences. We feel
Mhm.
okay, ma'am has told to think in English, but how to do that? I don't know
How?
English. So
Mhm.
start small. Don't think that you should start speaking from like 100% English from day one. At least start with baby steps. Start naming the things around you. Suppose you are saying it as darwaza, so start with door, not to room, anything in your surroundings. Start with the baby steps. Start naming the things surrounding you. Then start with short sentences. Also, as everybody loves to Google, you can look for ready to use sentence structures. They're easily available. So that would be a good beginning to start with. And don't
Mhm.
compare your 0 step with somebody's 10 step. This is also
Yes.
the reason why most of the people, they don't start. They think I'm trying, but I'm not thinking 100%. I'm not getting the words. So remember, it's going to take 5 to 6 months to make English as your habit. So then
Yes.
anybody can do it.
Absolutely. Comparison, as you just said, that we should not be part of comparison, because true comparison is from where did you start and where are you right now? Because we all
Right.
are a different individual, right? No one is inferior, no one is uh, no one is
Superior.
no one is equal either. Inferior, no one is inferior, no one is equal either, right? That's what I want to superior, sorry. No one is superior, no one is inferior, no one is equal either. We all are different individual. So find out your own qualities, right? Own pattern in which you feel in tune with. Just go with it. Don't take any kind of a burden for this, because English is just a language. It is not a skill. It becomes skill when you go with the rich vocabularies, right? And phrases and idiom, when you are adding a lot of things, then it becomes skill. Otherwise, it is just a language, medium of communication. If you are
Right.
holding the conversation and you are confident enough to hold it, you are, my dear, ready to hit the boundaries, and the world is your oyster. That would I say.
Rightly said.
Yes. And when I started my, journey, so for me it was very difficult to think in English. But what did I do at that time? I made a habit that if I'll speak something in Hindi, then after that I will revise, I will translate into English. Not
Mhm.
exact, not in that exact way, but yes, somewhere down the line I did this technique with me. So that's how I became the part of think in English. I know, as you said, that it is not going to happen overnight, right? And we do not have any magical syrup to drink it and you will become fluent and you will be good at language. No, we don't have. You need to give your best foot forward for it, then only. And consistency matters a lot.
Correct. That's correct. Consistency matters in every field.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Then only, you when you are putting something here, then only the output will come. Now, otherwise, hair blank, then hair is also blank.
That's great.
Okay, so would you want to ask something, and should I ask?
That's up to you. If you have anything, you can ask.
Okay, so now let me ask one more question here. You know, before conducting this session with you, I got connected with one person, one girl, and I asked one question to her that using rich vocabularies, glossy vocabularies are important, right? Important in our life, right? So, do you think that it is important to add because it added gravitas in your conversation? But when it's come to the situation, it's totally depend on situation, right?
Right.
If situation is demanding to use good vocabulary, you are using, right? If situation is not demanding, they're not using. But here I feel a little bit paralyzed. Even I'm not talking about I feel that everyone is feeling paralyzed here when they shift their mindset from their normal vocabulary to different vocabulary,
Right.
right? जब हमें अपना mind shift करना होता है. So do you really think that it is very difficult to shift our mind from simple vocabulary to rich vocabularies, glossy words? And if it is so, then how would you and how would we can, tackle such situation? Because for me, it is very difficult sometimes when I'm, conversing with beginner people, when I have to change my mindset, when I have to mold my personality according to the beginner, that time I feel a little bit difficult for me, right? So how would we tackle such situation at that time? जब
Yes, see,
हमें अपना
actually,
mindset हाँ change करना
I
है.
got your point, and that's a very interesting question. See, that's true when you are speaking something at the base level, and then you have to say the same at advanced level. Yes, there is a mind shift, and that mind shift is like a noticeable mind shift. So it doesn't happen very smoothly, but that transition can be smooth if you practice. That all depends on your practice, your command over the language. But if something's supposed to, you learn some vocabulary word 10, 15 days, obviously now the transition would be difficult. But those words
Hmm.
you learned 2 years back, then the transition is smooth. So there is
Hmm.
a shift. That transition is difficult, but if you practice that over a time period, I don't think it is a troublesome task. So,
Hmm.
because as in when we use advanced vocabulary, our sentence structure also changes. With the
Hmm.
basic English, like basic vocabulary, we can say anything. But with advanced vocabulary, the sentence structure needs to be better. So, I believe with practice, one can get a command of it. And also, it is also about your mindset, as you might have fixed in your mind. No, basic means I can easy to do. It's easy peasy. But when it's using difficult words means I have to take a lot of courage, have to put and have to think a
Yes.
lot. So your mindset also plays a crucial role over here.
Hmm. Okay, yes, absolutely. Indeed, I can see eye to eye. And another question that in India, we all are using colloquial language, simple language we are going with. And I've seen that native speakers are also using simple language. They are more into that phrasal, right? Phrasal verbs and all that. So then why? Why the hell we people are running after these idioms and so much vocabulary? But I truly believe my conviction is that every profession has its own vocabulary. All vocabularies
Right.
are not meant for all,
Right.
right? Then
That's
why we are running after such a vocabulary? क्यों हम भाव हम
I
इतनी simple language use करते हैं?
Yeah, I just mentioned over here, see vocabulary. Whenever anybody is planning to learn English, using fancy vocabulary is the last step, not the first step, but they want to start
Yes.
with it. So, see how vocabulary it is. Suppose now I dressed up. This watch is a decoration. So,
Hmm.
vocabulary is a decoration in your speech. So, that
Hmm.
decoration will come last. First, you need to touch the base. Your basics should be good enough. And using idioms and good vocabulary could be useful to the people, those who have to write some exams in their schools, colleges, or some entrance exam. And also, suppose anybody is going to the workplace, so they can learn particular vocabulary related to the workplace, so they can sound different. But in day-to-day conversation, using even basic English will serve the purpose. And most importantly, suppose if you're using all the fancy words, I will say, wow, she's such an eloquent speaker. But I am
Hmm.
not getting those words, so it's of no use. See, why we
Hmm.
communicate, why I am speaking, because you are listening at the moment. Why you are speaking, because I am listening at the moment. So we don't speak for ourselves, we speak for the other person. So our main goal should be whether we use fancy vocabulary or not to make the other person feel comfortable. That should be the main goal.
Hmm. Yes, of course. And I would like to add one point that the essence of your message should not be lost.
Right.
Jo, right? So just go with the flow and respect all levels. That is most important, right? If, as you said, that if we are using so much glossy words and a person who's sitting in front of you is not able to understand, then what is the use of it? It's very worthless. And on the other hand, it is seems like that you are patronizing him, demeaning him,
That's
right?
true.
Showing off, right? And if a person is caliber like you, if I'm using some different word, I know you can understand it, right? Because you are
Right.
capable enough to understand it. So that time you can, I believe, manage the situation in such a
Yes.
way. And we all have that antenna, right? That we can guess it that this person is capable or not. But I believe all are capable. I don't want to demean anyone. All are capable and giving respect from my side to all levels, whether
Yeah.
it's beginner, intermediate, advanced. बुरा मान जाए कोई तो फिर that would be another problem for me.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would suggest start small, start with the basics, and then once you feel I'm confident enough, then start adding vocabulary. Then it will make
Hmm.
more sense.
Yes, yes. And one thing that what I did in my journey as well. First, I tried to be good at general conversation.
Yeah.
Because when you are good at general conversation, that means you have world to discuss. You have
Right.
so many topics. You can discuss so many topics. When you are stick to one topic, no, मुझे topic पे ही बात करनी है, that means you are restricting your boundaries. So do not restrict your boundaries. If you are learning English, then first and the foremost thing, be good at general conversation.
That's true.
So that's what I did. And after that, just if there is any topic, then I can speak because your jaw is already flexible. You
Yes.
have lot of content here to speak.
Yeah. The tongue
And
should keep on rolling.
general conversation has power to fill your brain with relishing content and vocabularies. You are hitting two birds with one stone.
Yeah. That's correct, and I do agree with it.
Okay, great. So, anything else that you want to ask? I think I asked so many questions to you.
Yeah, it was a lovely conversation with you, and I really enjoyed a lot. And hope if time permits, we meet again.